Hi dear children, welcome back to your chemistry class. What all things that we discussed in the previous day? Yes, very good. We discussed about the compound carbon dioxide, its physical properties and the identification of carbonate salt. And also we learned what is carbon cycle and the importance of carbon cycle in the nature. Hope you all got a thorough knowledge regarding the carbon cycle and understood the different ways in which the carbon travels through the atmosphere. Well, see the figure. What are the activities that increase the amount of carbon dioxide in air? Absolutely. The burning of fossil fuels emits carbon dioxide, right? It is due to the combustion of coal or due to the combustion of petroleum or natural gas or by the thermal decomposition of chalk, limestone, etc. So all these activities increases the amount of carbon dioxide in air. What happens if the amount of carbon dioxide is increased? Let us see. Dear children, it is the Earth's atmosphere which acts as a thin blanket of air surrounding the Earth from all sides. This protects Earth's layer from harmful radiations of sun. In your lower classes, you have learned that the rays such as visible rays, UV and infrared reaches the Earth's surface along with the sun rays. And the Earth receives these rays in the form of heat and light, right? And you know that infrared rays are heat radiations. As the sun rays enters the Earth's surface, the rays have to first pass through the Earth's atmosphere before reaching the surface. The ozone layer present in the atmosphere absorbs some amount of harmful ultraviolet radiations from the sun reaching the surface, and the remaining rays are absorbed by the Earth. And some rays, especially the infrared radiations, are reflected back into the space. The gases present in the atmosphere traps a part of the infrared radiation and re-emits to the surface, which leads to the heating up of the environment. The process of increasing atmospheric temperature due to the exchange of incoming and outgoing radiations warms the Earth is known as greenhouse effect. And the gases involved in this are called greenhouse gases. It includes carbon dioxide, methane, water and chlorofluorocarbons. Dear children, do you know this greenhouse effect is essential in order to keep our planet warm? So, in the absence of this effect, the temperature of the Earth's surface decreases considerably. We know that too much of something is bad, right? So, in the case of Earth, the amount of greenhouse gases present in the atmosphere is still increasing, and they traps too much heat. So over the last 2 centuries, the human activities have changed the Earth atmosphere in a dramatic way. As a result of this greenhouse effect, the average temperature of the Earth and atmosphere increases. This is known as global warming. So children, the process of increasing atmospheric temperature due to the increase in amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is called greenhouse effect. And this greenhouse effect increases the average temperature of the Earth and atmosphere. And this condition is known as global warming. Now let's discuss about the consequences of global warming. Rise in temperature. The rise in temperature have resulted an increase in melting of glaciers, which have led to an increase in sea level. This could have devastating effect on the coastal area. Next is the loss of biodiversity. The loss of biodiversity is due to the extinction of the coral reef and other sea creatures. And the next is increase in frequency of flood. We know that unseasonal rain, drought and other climatic imbalances cause an increase in frequency of flood. This increased precipitation causes more rain and plants and animals cannot easily adapt to the increased rainfall. Spreading of waterborne and other infectious diseases. As the temperature becomes warmer, it affects the health of the humans and the diseases they are exposed to. Moreover, as the global temperature increases, plants will find it harder to survive and will die, and as a result, the food shortage may occur. So these are the consequences of global warming. So how can we overcome the consequences of global warming? Let us see one by one. By planting more trees. That is, we have to promote afforestation rather than the mere cutting of forest and trees. Next is reducing the waste generation. Reducing the use of products which generate the greenhouse gases. Use energy efficient devices. Increasing the fuel efficiency of vehicles. And at last, use more renewable sources of energy. The effect of global warming is not limited to one country, but it would affect the entire planet. The human-made carbon dioxide emissions have caused this global warming. So dear children, remember, global warming have causes many problems for human, but we human who make global warming happens. Therefore, the present generation must take up the responsibility of stopping global warming in order to prevent the suffering of future generations. So hope you all got a thorough knowledge regarding global warming, its consequences and solutions. Let's meet you in the next class. Thank you for watching this video.